Hi guys, I'm back with the Unity 3D project, and we're going to see how my mouse turns out, and it turns out pretty much the same. So we're going to times it by cam speed times by cam speed. I'm going to make cam speed default to 9. And we're also going to change this cam speed to 9. And we'll see how fast that makes it. Oh, it's perfect. And I can still move left. Now all that's left to do is to hide my cursor and lock its position. So screen dot show cursor equals false. Screen dot lock cursor equals true. Oh my gosh. Now of course the movement is still absolute, so if I press forward, I'll go forward in this direction. If I press forward now, I'll still move in that direction, and then I'll start falling. I pressed escape to get my mouse showing back up and make it unlocked. So yeah. That is good. Now we just need to change this simple move dirt so that it becomes more relative. So vector 3. In the vector 3 there should be something that allows me to change between world and not world or something. Can change between local and absolute coordinates and vectors and stuff. Local. If I just type in local, it should get me something. No. Vector 3 local. That's interesting. Transform. It's in the transform, isn't it? Okay, let me see. Here it is. World to local matrix, local to world matrix. That's read only. These are variables. Functions. Transform direction. Transforms a direction from local space to world space, and transform point transforms a position from local space to world space. The difference is actually quite important. Cause say like I have this object here. I'm referencing in world space. Let's say this object is pointing here, and I'm referencing in world space this point here. Now in world space that's like forward to, yeah. It's like this point here. For the object, it would be something like behind to or something. However, if this was a direction, then in absolute space, it would be it doesn't really. It would be that way. And it would be positive something, and for the object it would be positive and negative something. It's not a very good example because the object's in the middle of the screen. But if the object was here, and we were talking about points, the position vector would change because the object would have to point a lot further to get to that point. However, if we were just talking general directions, instead of trying to get to that point with the object, we're just trying to go in that same direction, so we'd still get the same thing. So in other words, when you're talking about points, position matters. When you're talking about direction, it doesn't. Either way, I didn't realize there were matrices that can transform world to local and local to world. That is pretty interesting, and I got to take a look at the mass of that one day. So it transforms direction from local space to world space A, and the other one was inverse transform direction. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we are dealing with directions. So transform direction transforms from local to world, and that might be what is that what we want? Yeah, we do. So we want to control a simple move. Transform direction. No. Transform dot transform direction dir. And what this will do is it'll treat dir as the local coordinate. So whichever way this is facing, that'll be relative to the object. So if I were to type in forward and this thing was facing, I don't know, this way, this would be forward, but then it's going to translate that to world coordinates so that I can actually use the simple move function to move him in that direction. So let's take a look at how this works, if this works. So I can look here, and now look here, and it'll move me there. No. The keys are wrong. It's still not working. It seems to be a problem. Could be if it's translating from world space to local space. Let me just take a look at transform direction here and see. Transforms from local space to world space. The operation is not affected by scale or position of the transform. The returned vector has the same length as direction. Yes, it does. So yeah, camera relative right, because yeah, transform. It seems to make sense. It would get the cameras right and then put that into world space. Perhaps I need a capital T there, and it'll make all the difference. Controller, simple move, transform dot transform. Okay, that's different. Okay, so transform, I'll get the little one. Dot transform direction. Yeah. Duh. And I don't understand why it doesn't work. So I'm going to take a look from above. I'm going to play the game from within the scene mode. Alright, we're going to go back into game mode then. Hang on. So as you can see, we are still moving, absolutely. Even if I point here. Wait, what? No, I'm moving, I think I'm moving relatively like I wanted to. Okay, guys, see you next episode. Bye!